Now there is another level underneath your beliefs, and that's a concept called payoffs and protections. Now this is a big idea, and I don't have time to go into it in depth here. However, the basis is this: we as human beings do nothing by accident. There is always a payoff and a protection. There's something in it for us. The key to releasing old limiting beliefs is that we must identify the need that limiting belief is fulfilling, and be willing to address that need in a healthier and more direct way. If we do not address the actual need that our belief system is holding on to, we will never be able to let go of that limiting belief. What makes Personal Best Seminars different? There are many things. The first of which is we utilize exclusively experiential learning. Now, what experiential learning means is this: that you will be actively participating in your own learning, discovering what is true for you. There's not somebody at the front of the room lecturing at you for hours on end about what you should do with your life. The honest-to-goodness truth: there is only one person who knows what your wants, your dreams, and your desires are. And there's only one person who knows what your fears, difficulties, and challenges are. And that is, of course, you. You are the only human being uniquely qualified to figure out what it's going to take to get from where you are to where you want to be. One of the other things that is different about us is that we are designed for healthy, successful adults. The fundamental framing of our course is this: you already have areas of your life that are working well. And, like all human beings, you've got some areas of your life that you'd like to work better. What we focus on is how do we reinforce and strengthen that which is working, and how do we become more conscious and aware of what is not, so we have the power of choice to move us forward. And here is one of the most unique aspects of Personal Best Seminars. After our courses, we have trained coaches dealing with the actual content of the program to support you over the long term, making the changes real and lasting in your life. Choosing personal development. We're aware that you have an inordinate number of choices when it comes to investing in yourself and your personal development. One of the things that I would ask you to consider is that you must be looking for 3 elements to any program that you would even consider. The first element is this: there must be a dynamic group experiential element that works at the level of payoffs and protections. Please hear this. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money on raw motivational stuff. It simply never lasts. You must get to the core of what is causing your actions and reactions. In addition to this, the program must have takeaway materials for long-term support and integration. Now, please understand, when I say takeaway materials, I do not mean marketing materials for the next workshop. I'm talking about audios, workbooks, published materials that reinforce what you learned at the workshop you went to. And the third thing you must look for is this: skilled one-on-one coaching and support after the course that is consistent with the course content. That is necessary for long-term integration. If you think of it this way, you have been reinforcing your limiting beliefs, frankly, since conception. A 5-day program or a weekend program is not going to transform your life. It's going to take time, it's going to take support, and it's going to take commitment. So when you're choosing personal development, look for a program that has all 3 of those points. And quite clearly, Personal Best Seminars does. Let's take a look at the overview for Personal Best Level 1, The Truth Revealed. Personal Best Level 1 is a 5-day program. It runs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday evening, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday. Plus, there are 2 follow-up evenings. First of all, Wednesday night. Wednesday night, registration begins at 6:30 and goes until 7:30. Please understand, it does not take you an hour to register. It takes us an hour to register everyone who is there. The program starts 7:30 sharp on Wednesday, and a couple of the first things we do are we deal with ground rules, we examine some exercises and activities around trust, and we lay the foundation for sharing and discussing what we notice about our lives. Please understand that the course never goes later than midnight on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday evening. On Thursday night, the course starts at 6:30 sharp and again goes no later than midnight. And on Thursday night, we examine the concept of choice. How you make choices, how you frame choices. Are you at cause in your life, meaning that you are creating your life? Or are you at effect of the events, circumstances, and situations in your life? And we lay the foundation of personal accountability and how you frame your life from a position of either victimization or personal accountability. Friday night, we start at 6:30 again. Again, we go no later than midnight. And Friday night, we look at the concept of agreements. The agreements we make with ourselves, the agreements we make with others, those we keep and those we break, and the impact and influence that each has in our life. And Friday night, we end with something called the game of life. For many people, this is a powerful turning point in this process because we get a glimpse of how each of us plays the game of life. And I'll tell you straight out, when I took the program, I went home Friday night angry, mad, frustrated, because I got a glimpse at how I played the game of life, and frankly, I wasn't very proud of myself. That evening was a turning point in my life, and it is a turning point in many people's lives. Saturday morning, we start at 10 in the morning, and we go no later than 10 at night. And we spend all day Saturday answering one question: what do you want? We explore relationships, we explore goals, we explore connection, we explore getting to the heart of what is most important to you in your life. And Sunday, we start at 10 a.m. again, and we end at approximately 6:30 to 8 o'clock, depending upon the course. And on Sunday, we deal with what is it going to take for you to actually create what you want in your life. How are you going to overcome your considerations? How are you going to let go of those limiting beliefs that have blocked, hindered you, and got in your way thus far? In addition to the 5-day course, there are 2 follow-up evenings. The Wednesday following, we do the growth interview. And the Monday after that is the post-graduation. And please understand, these are just 2 evenings designed to support you to apply the concepts in your life. And are one more example of Personal Best seminars going the extra mile to support you. To summarize, in Personal Best Level 1, The Truth Revealed, you will discover the truth about your recurring patterns of resistance. Resistance is the belief system's first line of defense against change. And frankly, you must become conscious of how you resist in your life to create the possibility for change. You'll discover the truth about your emotional blocks that are getting in the way of your growth. Those limiting beliefs that still have power over you, they have power over you because they are charged with emotion. We can assist you to release that emotion and move on with your life. You'll discover the truth about what motivates you to maintain your painful patterns, your negative emotions, your limiting beliefs. And it boils down to your payoffs and protections operating at a less than conscious level. You'll discover the truth about identifying your unconscious limiting beliefs. The truth is, you don't know what you don't know. Many people think, oh, I've got it all figured out. Oh, I don't need this. Underneath the surface, there are beliefs that are getting in your way. You'll discover the truth about your victim conditioning and how you can become empowered and accountable. I want you to consider this. Victim conditioning is nothing more than distancing, power, choice, and action. Every single time you say, I can't, I wish, all of that is genuinely victim conditioning. And you'll discover the truth about what it will take to get out of your own way and manifest results with joy and ease. It's about being in flow. You don't need to work harder. You don't need to do more. You need to get connected with who you are and stop blocking and hindering your growth and evolution. Confucius said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Personal Best Level 1, The Truth Revealed, is perhaps the most important step you could ever take.